Hi, in this video we are going to discuss substitution method of chapter number 3, that is pair of linear equations in two variables. So without wasting any time, let's begin. In order to understand the substitution method, let's go through some of the examples which are given in NCERT. See example number 4, solve the following pairs of equations by substitution method. So here these are the two equations given to you, that is 7x minus 15y is equal to 2 and x plus 2y is equal to 3. Now how can we solve this by using the substitution method? What are we going to do? We will find the value of x from the second equation and we are going to substitute this value of x in equation number 1. So step number 1 will be we pick either of the equations written one variable in terms of the another. Let us consider equation number 2. Equation number 2 is x plus 2y is equal to 3. When you transpose 2y on the other side, it will become x is equal to 3 minus 2y. Now you have to substitute this value into equation number 1. So when you substitute the value of x in equation number 1, my equation number 1 is 7x minus 15y is equal to 2. I will substitute the value of x over here. So it will become 7. 3 minus 2y minus 15y is equal to 2. 7 into 3 is 21 minus 14y minus 15y is equal to 2. And then you can further solve it. When you solve it further, minus 14y minus 15y, it will become minus 29y. You transpose 21 on the other side, it will become 21, 2 minus 21, and that will give you minus 19. So y equal to minus 19 upon minus 29, negative sign will get cancelled and the value of y will be 19 by 29. Now you can substitute this value of y in equation number 3. Now this is the value of y and substitute this value of y in equation number 1. This equation. So x is equal to 3 minus 2y. X is equal to 3 minus 2 into 19 upon 29. X is equal to 3 minus 19 into 2 is 38 divided by 29. When you solve it further, you will take LCM, that is 29. 29 into 3 is 87. So it will become 87 minus 38 and the value of x which you have got is 49 upon 29. So basically what we did, we first try to find the value of one variable and then substitute it into the equation in any of the equation in order to find the value of another variable. Let's see example number 5. Solve the following question. Aftab tells his daughter, 7 years ago, I was 7 times as old as you were then. Also 3 years from now, I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. For such kind of questions, remember one rule, that whenever ago is used, previous years, whenever we use previous years, we always subtract. And whenever we use after years, they are always added. So how are we going to make equation algebraically? How are you going to represent the situation algebraically? For Aftab and his daughter, you suppose the age as S and T. So let S be the age of Aftab and T is the age of his daughter. So the first equation will frame the first equation according to the first statement, that is 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you were then. The age of Aftab is S, whereas the age of daughter is T. Now 7 years ago is given in the statement, so it will become what? Minus 7 on both the sides, minus 7. Then Aftab was 7 times as old as his daughter. So this RHS side will be multiplied by 7, as this side is showing the age of Aftab, which is equal to 7 times as old as his daughter. This is equation number 1. Secondly, also 3 years from now. 3 years from now means after 3 years. So on both the sides, what are you going to do? You are going to add 3. I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. So I shall be 3 times old. I will be 3 times old as you will be that time. So again, you are going to multiply the daughter's age by 3 and this is going to form equation number 2. So solve it out further and you will get S minus 70 plus 42 as your first equation and S minus 3t is equal to 6 as your second equation. Now again you have to follow the same process. You have to find the value of either S or T from any of the equations and then substitute it into the another equation. So using equation 2, the value of s, you are going to transpose 3t on the other side, you will get s is equal to 3t plus 6. Now substitute this equation in equation number 1. This is our equation number 1. So we are going to substitute this value in equation number 1. So 3t plus 6 minus 7t plus 42 is equal to 0. Now solve it further in order to get the value of t. And the value of t, what you are going to get is 12. Now put this value in either equation number 1 or in equation number 2 to find the value of s. So s is equal to 3 into 12. We used equation number 2. We substituted the value of t in equation number 2. So s is equal to 3 into 12 plus 6 is equal to 42. And from here we derive the value of s as well. So this is how you need to use the substitution method in order to solve the equations in case of word problems also. So Aftab and his daughter are 42 and 12 years old. See the next example. In a shop, the cost of 2 pencils and 3 razors is rupees 9. Very easy. You can easily make the equation 2x plus 3y is equal to 9. And the cost of 4 pencils and 6 erasers is 18. Find the cost of each pencil and each eraser. Again, find the value of x or y using any of the equations. So we used the first equation, x is equal to 9 minus 3y by 2. And now we are going to substitute this value into the second equation. 4, you are using this equation, so 4 into 9 minus 3y by 2 plus 6y is equal to 18, right? Then solve it further. What it will become? 2 into 2 is 4, so 9 2s are 18 minus 2 3s are 6y plus 6y is equal to 18. 6y and 6y will get cancelled and 18 will be equal to 18. Now see what is given as a conclusion. This statement is true for all values of y. However, we do not get a specific value of y as a solution. Here we did not get any specific value of y. So this value is true for all, the statement is true for all the values of y. So therefore the equations have infinitely many solutions. And when two equations have infinitely many solutions, they are what? They are coincident. And we cannot find a unique cost of a pencil and an eraser. Therefore the equations are not intersecting. The equations are coincident. See last example. Two rails are represented by the equation x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0 and 2x plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. Again very easy. X is equal to 4 minus 2y. This is your value of x. Now substitute this value in equation number 2 in this equation. So it will become 2. Here in place of x you will put this value. So it will become 2 in bracket 4 minus 2y plus 4y minus 12. When you solve it further, it will become 8 minus 4y plus 4y minus 12 is equal to 0. 4y and 4y will get cancelled, opposite signs. So it will become 8 minus 12 is equal to 0, that is minus 4 is equal to 0, which is a false statement as the values are not same on both the sides. Therefore, the equations do not have any common solution. And therefore, the two rails are not going to cross each other. The rails are what? The rails are parallel. Please do the examples of NCERT very nicely, because in boards sometimes they just change the values of the examples and they ask in the examination. Just go through all the examples properly. If you understood all the examples well and liked my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel for more such videos. Next video will be on exercise 3.2. Thank you.